Alright, so we're going to go over here where it says a new file, and we're going to create a new document. This document does not have to be large because what we're creating is not going to be that big. So a 6 by 6 inch document will be just fine. So you want to select artboards if it is not selected. So you're going to select artboards, and this is just so that if you decide that you want to create multiples of your backing for different collections, you can do that here. So I'm going to show you how. So we're going to press create, and so now you're going to open up with your very first artboard, and I'm going to show you how to make another artboard here. Okay, so the thing with artboards is you can add on an artboard on any 4 sides of this square. So it just depended on which direction you want things to be. It's just completely up to you. There's no right or wrong way. So I'm just going to make a new artboard toward the right. And so now you see that we have 2. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to work with artboard number 1. And so you're going to go over here to the shape tool, and then you are going to click inside of the canvas, and here we are going to create the size of the square that we need. So we need a 3 inch 3 by 4 inch square, and we are going that says 5, sorry y'all, 4 inch square. And you make sure that you put inches, if not it will read it as pixels, as you see down here. And this is also the area that you will use to round the corners, and I'm going to show you another place where this will pop up as well. Okay, so you're just going to press OK, and then our square is here. It's coming in with the transparent background, so usually if that happens, I like to just fill it with a color so that it'll make it easy for us to maneuver it around the canvas. For whatever reason, I do not like working with things not being centered, so I always go up here and center the thing, whatever it is that I'm working on. So, and if you hover over these, they will definitely tell you what it is that they do. But basically is whatever you have selected, it would, if you click on either one of these, it would either align everything to the left, in the middle horizontally, or to the right, or align everything to the top, or align everything in the middle vertically, and then align everything to the bottom, whatever you have selected, that is. Okay, so while we still have our square selected, you can come over here to the appearance tab over here, and here is where you can adjust the color, you can add a stroke, adjust the width of the stroke, and all of that. And you can also round the corners over here. So with this guy right here selected, we're just going to hover over this, and the arrows are going to pop up, and then you're just going to slide everything to the right. So we're going to stop at about 71 pixels. It is really honestly up to you, but around 71, 72 is cool with me. We want to make sure that we turn off the stroke because we're not going to need it unless that's what you want. It's all up to you. This is your packaging, so it's pretty much the design is up to you. So I wanted to fill this square, the packaging, I wanted to have some of the same coloring and features as the product itself. So I'm going to use one of the digital papers in the collection. So while this is already still selected, you can tell that it's selected by the blue square that you see there. So we're going to come over here to the layers panel, and we are going to, while it's selected, we're going to hold down Command Option G on your keyboard, and then it is going to create a clipping mask. Now if you're going to be typing and putting all of your branding and things on top of this, I will lock the clipping mask, that way when you are typing, it's not moving around. So that's the reason why I lock that. Okay, so now you're going to add all of your branding. First, let's talk about this. This is what I was talking about earlier. Like if you want to have like multiple or variety of different backing for your product, you can create all of that here, and then they'll all be in one place. So just in case you want to copy and paste something over to a different design, you can do that, and it's easier to do so in, you know, when you're using artboards. So we have our logo here for branding, we have the name of the product, we have the what the product is, and then the quantity. So this is the backing, so it gives you all the information about the products. So now we're going to upload these to Cricut Design Space, and then I'll show you what we're going to do moving forward. All right, so before that, we're going to go over here to where it says File. We are going to go to Export As, and then all of your artboards should be right here on the left hand side. So you want to select and make sure all of the ones that you want to export is selected. Also make sure that it says PNG and that the transparent background is still there. But you want to also make sure over here in the format setting or the file settings, right under format, that the transparency box is selected. And then you're going to click export and save the files to whatever storage, wherever you would like to store them. So okay, so you're gonna open up a new project in Cricut Design Space, and it's going to look like this. So we're gonna go here to upload, and where it says upload image, you're gonna press upload, you're gonna go browse, and then you're gonna find where you have stored the artboard, and then you're gonna select one. Okay, so then it should come in like this, and then you are just, now you can select multiple ones to add to your canvas. And so we're going to select those two, and it's going to, down here it says add to canvas. We're going to add them to the canvas, and now that both of them are selected, we're going to go up here and change the size. And remember that these were 3x4, so just want to do that. Okay, so and now we want to add our cut lines. Now for me, I had to do this a few times to get them completely correct in the way that I wanted them to look and position well. So you're just going to need a cut line that you can feed your magnetic bookmark through. You'll make this box based off of the size of your bookmarks. So whatever size you figure that you want these to be, you're just gonna line them up. Press align, and we're gonna press center horizontally so that they are centered. And then you're gonna do the same thing and duplicate them, because again we're gonna put 4 to each page. And so now we're gonna select them again, and we're going to come down here to where it says combine, and we're going to unite them. So now you're going to select both the backing and the cut line. So you're going to select both layers, and then slice, go down here where it says slice and press slice. And then you're just going to remove everything that you cut out, and then this is how the backing will look. So this right here you don't need, so you can discard that. This I would probably save and keep and make like duplicates of it, so that I can continue to, you know, slice through the rest of my packaging if I ever needed to. So we're gonna always keep this, and then make sure you save it and all of that jazz. So then you're going to go over here to where it says make it. Oh, you know what, don't make that mistake that I just made. Make sure that you turn off the layers that you do not want cut. That is very important. If you do not want them printed or cut, make sure the layers are turned off. So now here is our packaging that we just made. And because we're going to print this out, because we want it to look like this, this is going to be a print then cut. And so you won't be able to get as many to a page, but it's fine. So then you're just going to go over here where it says continue and press continue. Send it to your printer and load it up on your mat. All right, so let's switch over